Hello, now I will teach you how you can do diamond planning on rough diamond. Now we have to just put or we can just take any particular rough diamond and do planning on that. We can do manual planning on diamond. Now, what is the manual planning? What is the process of manual planning? Look at in this video. I will show you what is the exact process, how you can do planning on any particular rough diamond. Now you can see that in which we have one particular rough diamond and we have to just observe it. After observing, we do a best plan in it. We do from our mind that what is the exact plan and what is the bigger plan, so I can achieve much higher dollar from it. After that process, we look at from our 2D form, like the diamond form. Now that diamond form is like this type, because every time you get different types of diamond. Now look at this is the particular rough diamond form, rough, or we can say raw diamond form. Okay, and the size of this diamond is only 0.48 carat, in the sense 48 cent. Okay, 48 cent diamond. We don't know what is the exact color of that diamond, because after cutting this diamond, whole planning is completed. After that we can decide what is the actual and what is the exact color of that diamond. Particular we can put what is the exact color of this diamond, but we never decide earlier, so we have to just cut it out. After that we will decide what to do, what is the exact color of that diamond, what is the exact clarity we can get from this diamond. Okay, now let us see. This diamond has different types of impurities in it. Like which types of impurities? We can say there is one nuts. What is this? Carbon spot. Okay, this is carbon spot. This carbon spot is very small. The size of this carbon spot is small. We can also call that impurities in that diamond. Now carbon spot. Another one is here, feather crack. Feather crack. Now what is a feather crack? When you see any mirror and in that mirror you have to just throw one stone on it, after that mirror will crack. There we can see some types of crack on it, that is called feather crack. Okay, now that is feather crack inside it. Also there are some other types of impurities in it. And now what is the another types of impurities? Look at this. Now this is also one impurities. Now what is this? This is coated pud over there. We also remove it. This is coated pud. This is called coated. Now this coated is also in that diamond. We have to remove it, because we decided to make plan on in this diamond. Then if our plan is like that and our culet is going around here, then what happened? Our culet has also a coated part on it, so that is not possible of any diamond planning. If you do any planning, then you have to remove each and every types of coated part. So the coated part you have to remove it. After that you can do planning. So this is feather crack, this is carbon spot inside the diamond, and some types of different types of like these, and this is called spread nas. Spread nas also over there. So we have to also remove spread NAS, but some people like to do planning inside this spread NAS as per the customer requirement. Either you have to just remove these spread NAS, or you can take it in your diamond planning, final diamond planning. Okay, that is the rough diamond. Now we have to do some manual process in it. What is our first manual process? Like, this diamond is necessary for all the process are doing in manually. So what we do, firstly we have to just remove this coated part. How we can do? We can mark on it. We have to do this type of marking on that particular rough diamond. Okay, now look at this. Now we have only diamond like this we can get after laser sewing. Okay, so now you can see we have only this diamond, and this coated part is removed by laser sewing process, because we have to do marking on that. After that, what we can do, we have to just take this diamond. After that, we have to give to our laser sewing department, and the laser sewing department will cut it out from where you exit do your marking. After that, they will put some laser on it, and after that this will remove. This is totally technical process. I will also provide you one video related how the machine is going to work on that particular diamond after you do some types of alignment, or you can say that manual marking on any particular rough diamond form. So this coated part is removed and you get better diamond. Okay, that that coated part is removed by laser sewing process. Now look at this diamond. Now what the next process we can do, because the diamond size is only 0.48 carat, so we have here feather crack. We have to remove it. How we can do? So let we see if our planning how that possible. You can do this type of marking, you can do this type of marking, you can do here this type of marking, but what is the exact and better plan for you in manual process? So you have to just decide how can I get better, and which type of clarity diamond you need. So you have to just decide that firstly. After that, you can do planning on it. You can also make diamond from it also, like you can here table. After that, you can here put culet. You can also make diamond, and all the impurities are inside the diamond and you can make it. That is also possible, but here feather crack is very big, so you have to remove this feather crack. But you have to do better plan. Like here you can see, here one nuts it is also bigger. Now this is nuts, that is also called carbon spot. Okay, so you have to just remove it, because this is not possible or this is not adequate in your diamond, so you have to remove it. How you can do planning on that? Because here you can see here feather crack and here one carbon spot, so you have to just collect these both impurities and after do proper marking. Here you can also do cross pen sign marking. Now look at this, we have two diamonds. After that, what we do, after doing manual marking, we have to just give to another department, that is called laser sewing department. Laser sewing department, what to do, just cut it out where you actually do manual marking. After that, you can get two types of diamond. That's here you can see better quality diamond, and here you can see some types of spread NAS in that diamond. After that, you have to do manufacturing, because here you can say one carbon spot over here, but that carbon spot is totally outside it. When you make this diamond like this, you can see here, I will put it. Now we have to just cut it out. After that, this is the broader size, so we can say that here our table. Okay, now that, and then now this is our girdle also. Okay, we can say that girdle is over here. Now what happened, our culate over here, and the diamond is manufacturing like this. Now you can see how we do better quality plan. The diamond is totally good quality over here. You can see here better quality diamond we can get. Okay, now next what happened over here, we have to just no need to remove this type of spreadness, because we can also get exactly better quality diamond over here. How? Like look at this, we can here get diamond like this. Now there is the spreadness, but that diamond is low quality, but you can get better size. There is two types of our fundamental things. Like first, if you need better quality diamond, the size you have to always do remove. Your size is always less. If you want less quality diamond, you can make bigger size of that diamond, because you have to just include all the things in your particular diamond. So you can get over here that diamond like this, and there is also spreadness. But we can also get one better quality plan, that is called manually planning on rough diamond. Okay, now we can take one another example of that. For example, we have, now what to do on that. Now there are different types of impurity in this diamond. Firstly, I will take one example and I will show you in my video also. This diamond has only single nash over here, and one of the biggest carbon nuts, or you can say that paper nuts over here. Okay, I will just take this one example. If you have this type of diamond, what to do next? Now what is this? This is paper carbon nuts. Okay, and another one is nuts, but which type of nuts? Pinpoint nuts. You can see our point, and here also see there is also round and very small. This is nuts, pinpoint nuts. Now what to do and how you can do. Now you can look at here what we can do on this rough diamond. We can say that uneven shape rough diamond. Okay, let me do some kind of process on it. Firstly, we have to just remove this bigger portion, not this smaller portion. Why not this? Because when you cut this portion first, then what happened? Now the wall size of this uneven shape rough diamond is something about 1 carat and 50 cent. Okay, so we have to just take one example. This rough diamond's total weight is 1 carat 50 cent. We can also rewrite it 1 carat and 50 cent. Okay, now we have to do process on it. How we can do? If we cut like this, and either we can cut like this, but which process is good for you, that I will tell you. If you cut like this particular this diamond, you have to pay 1 carat 50 cent, and if you cut this diamond from first this way, you have to also pay 1 carat and 50 cent. So now what happened? If you have this diamond and if you first mark on this way, then after what happen, you have to pay for this. After that you have to get this piece and this piece. This piece is okay, but you have to pay, you have to cut it also from here, so you have to pay a lot of money on it. So what happen, you have to just first do plan like this. After that you have to just do next. That is so simple. If you cut this diamond first here, then what happen, you can get this size of diamond. After that you can do this type of planning. You can better quality over here, you can also better quality over here, you can also better quality over here, but you have to do another one planning on it. What is that? This is manual marking process. After that you get, this is better quality diamond, this is also better quality diamond, and this is also better quality diamond. Now what happen over here, I will show. Like the diamond is like this. I will just give some example, not the 100 percentage diamond shoot like this, but mostly diamond planning is like this, because here you can get a maximum weightage diamond. Okay, after that, in this particular diamond, how the diamond is going to take plan like this, like this. This is not exact but I will try to do exact way, like this. Okay, and another over here, how the diamond is going around here. Now this you can get maximum weightage over here, over here. Okay, now you can see exactly how our planning is going on, but here you can also get one cutting, then after you can also get one better quality diamond, but the size of this diamond is very small as compared to these two one. So you can get first plan, that is called main piece. Now you can get the better quality of this type of diamond. Now we have one piece, that is main piece, second piece, then third piece, and the fourth piece. You can get exactly diamond from manually process, but this process is done by certain advisor, then you will definitely get better quality and better weightage diamond. Okay, so that is the difference between manual planning and the we can say that auto planning, then we can say that galaxy planning, machine planning. Okay, that are good as compared to manual planning, but everywhere manual planning or auto planning is not available. In some diamond you have to do manual planning, and in some diamond you have to do auto, galaxy, or machining planning. But it depends on you which type of diamonds do you have and which types of investment do you need to do in your particular diamond. If this diamond color is like L in rough diamond color and the 1.50 carat size of that rough, you can't do this process on Galaxy machine because the charge is too huge. But nowadays we have Galaxy machine, as well as the price of that Galaxy machine or per piece the price of Galaxy machine is too low, so that is also possible in Galaxy machine. So every people like to do their work in Galaxy machining process. So I think you might get enough knowledge about manual planning on any particular rough diamond. I will teach you next, if you have any coated rough diamond, how you can do process on that. After that, what is the exact cutting process on that particular. If you have this type of diamond, you have to just cut this diamond like that. After that you will get two piece of that diamond. After that you have to do one type of marking over here and another one marking over here. After that you have to give this diamond on the another department. In this another department the laser sewing process is going on, and after that you can get this type of different pieces. So I think you get enough and extra knowledge over here in this video, and if you like this video, kindly like, share and subscribe. Now look at here, we purchased this diamond $5,000. Okay, this is rough diamond packet, and the name of this rough diamond is Alrosa. Now we move onward. Okay, let me see, we only paid $5,000 for this particular rough diamond. After that we get 5% rejection. Now we have to remove this 5% from this. The price is also plus. Like after purchasing rough diamond, like you can see here, 5,000 rough diamond packet of the Alrosa, we get 5% rejection diamond from it. Like 5% rejection diamond, in the sense 5% from 100 carat is totally wastage. From here 5% totally wastage. Now 5% means 5 carat is totally wastage. Okay, now 5,000 rough diamond packet, the particular 1 carat price is $50, and we get 5 carat wastage diamond from this packet. So 5 carat is equal to 5 into 5, $250. Okay, we get $250 from this packet totally wasted. So we have to put this $250 in our purchasing costing. Okay, now this our costing is like $5,000 for 100 carat rough diamond Alrosa diamond, but after assorting we get 5 carat rejection diamond, or we can say that out diamond in local language. Okay, you can see here we get 100 carat diamond Alrosa rough diamond at costing $5,000. 5 carat are rejection, so we have to include this cost also in our purchasing cost. Okay, now we put $250 included it, and after that we get $5250 for only 100 carat, because in this 100 carat we can't get much price from this 5 carat. This 5 carat costing is all like this 5 carat diamonds costing, if you sell in local market, you get only 2 to 5 dollar, $2 to $5 in the market, but you purchase $50 for 1 carat, so you have to include this costing in your purchasing. So your final price for this rough diamond is 525 for 100 carat for particular this packet. But you also get some 15 percentage makeable also. Then the 15 carat or 15 percentage makeable you don't have to include in this costing, but you get 85 percentage cleaving diamond. Okay, now I will tell you what is the exact cleaving process. In cleaving process you have two different types of process. Fundamentally I will tell you each and every step. Now look at this. In cleaving, firstly we do assortment on hammer, through hammer. Now look at in this video how we can do assortment through this hammer, and we have one blade as well as one hammer, and we have to include, we have to put, we have to do pressure on that. After that we do, and we can get some crafts from this diamond. Now what is the crafts? The diamond is suitable for making polished diamond. It is called craft. So first process is hammer on, include on your, you can say that your diamonds, and you have to do different types of process on that. That is called assortment process. Now in this process you also lose your diamond. For example, if you have 10 carat, if you have 10 carat assortment on hammer, you do assortment on hammer, you only get 8 carat through this process, and 2 carat is also rejection. So now you have to also include this 2 carat in this costing. So you can put 50 into 50, $100. Okay, I will tell you this is in lengthy process, but you can get by your assuming process. These all things are assuming. In the last video I will teach you how you can do this process in simple step, but in which here I would like to tell you each and every process in brief. So after that brief you know each and every process. After that the short process is very simple, you can easily understand that, but here I would tell you all the things about here. Now the another process we call the chapka process, or we can say facet process. One or two chapka, or we can say facet on diamond. Now in this chapka process, or we can say facet process, one or two facet on chapka or on diamond, we get, if assuming 10 carat of diamond, inside that rough diamond I can't see what is inside this rough diamond, because the outer surface is totally closed of this particular rough diamond. So we have to just facet one on it, after that facet one here, so we can see what is the exact inside in this diamond. You can also see in video how can I do facet, how can I do chapka on that particular rough diamond. So you can see what is the inside, what is the impurities inside this particular rough diamond. So that is very simple and easy way to identify whether the diamond has any impurities or not. So we also get loss about 0.50 cent, or we can also lose about 1 carat also, but it depends on size of that particular rough diamond. If the size is too small, the carat size weight is going surge, and the size of that diamond is bigger. So chapkas, if you get 10 diamonds in this, so you have to just lose about particular 20 to 30 cent. But if you have bigger size, like in this 10 carat you have 100 diamonds, so the cent weight is going 60 to 80 cent also. So it depends on the size of that particular rough diamond, but in which we purchase this rough diamond, we do some assortment on it. After that assortment, we do some types of chapka, or we can say facet process, in which we get only 80 cent or around 0.60 cent lesser. Okay, so you have to also include these costing in your total rough diamond purchasing. Okay, after that you do manually pen sign marking. Okay, pen sign marking. Now look at in this video, you can see the diamond manufacturer or diamond worker observing the diamond. After that, they're deciding how I can cut the particular rough diamond so I get better quality plan. So he do different types of processing on that. Then after he do this process on laser sawing. This weight loss also included in this particular costing, because you get loss, like if you give 10 carat to the laser sawing process, then what happen? You only get 7 carat return diamond to you. Only you get 7 carat return diamond from this process. So 3 carat is totally wastage. Okay, so you have to also these 3 carat including in our costing system, because everywhere you get loss of weight, every time you get loss of weight, every time you get loss of weight, and particular you paid 100 carat diamond, for particular each carat you paid $50, but you have to include these all the carat losses inside your particular purchasing. Okay, this is the next step. Now what is the next step? After cutting, we have to do different types of process, that is called recut. Recut plus we can including the bhavana chapka, means also called facet on deeper facet. We can say that deeper facet, because we need to, if any diamond like these and the impurities is like this, so we have to do this removing by deeper faceting process. So we do this type of process. And the recut process, in which recut process, what is the recut process? After you have original diamond, if you cut first time, then after you have to do second process also on it, because there are some impurities in second diamond also. So second diamond you have to cut like this, cut like this. After that you get 4 types of diamond, and in these you also get, if there are 10 carat of recut you have, so you have to get loss of 2 carat of particular rough diamond. Okay, you also get 2 carat weight loss from this rough diamond. So finally you have only 8 carat rough diamond for the polishing. Okay, this is for polishing process. So these are the different types of weight lossing system, and you have to also include each and every loss in your costing. I will tell you each and every costing, what are the different types of costing in particular one process. After that you will get. So this is only I will teach you after purchasing what is the process are doing on rough diamond. Only we have to see the process, different kind of process. After that, in next video I will teach you each and everything about the what is the process and what is the exact costing for particular one diamond. If you took one diamond, you have to do different types of processing, like any assorter, or we can say that any diamond manufacturer do some kind of process on particular one diamond, then they provide some different types of costing on that, and after that particular 1000 $5000 we get only $5250 for that particular rough diamond. And after that we do different kind of process in the next video, and I will show you each and everything about that. Hello there everyone. Today I will decided to teach you what is the exact costing of these particular Alrosa rough diamond. Okay. Now in this video I will teach you makeable to polished diamond totally costing process. What is the exact costing process? I purchased this rough diamond. I took already my example in this video, so you have to don't worry about that. I will teach you each and everything step by step, and how I get profit from these particular rough diamond. This diamond price is $50 per carat. Okay, now rough diamond price we already paid $5000 for particular 100 carat. Okay, after that I do all the process, and the costing of all the process for craft manufacturing is 1250. After I purchase 100 carat, I already cost I did this cost on this 100 carat diamond. I get $1250 included in it. After that I get craft plus makeable, and the size of that rough diamond is 30 size for particular rough diamond. And these 30 size rough diamond are totally manufacturing, and for manufacturing unit is taking $20 for 30 size diamond from us. So you can see here $30 we have to pay, like here you can see 30 size of rough diamond. For example, what is the 30 size? 30 diamonds in particular 1 carat. 1 carat we have to pay $20, and we get 80 carat from these particular rough diamond. Okay, we get 80 carat only from this, and the 20 carat is totally wastage. So we achieved 80 carat rough diamond, and the 1 carat particular rough diamond to manufacturing, the costing is $20. So we have to include these $600 from this. So we have to include in this, we have to include this, we have to include this. These three we have to include. Okay, now look at here. We got only 30 carat polished diamond. We get 30 carat polished diamond. From 80 carat rough diamond to we get only 30 carat polished diamond. Okay, finally we purchased 100 carat rough diamond, in which 20 carat totally wastage. We got only 80 carat rough diamond. After polishing we only get 30 carat rough polished diamond. Okay, this is polished diamond we got. Now I will teach you how I include these all the costing. Now first I have 30 carat. Okay, that is final. I have only 30 carat rough diamond from this, and I already paid 5,000 for this rough diamond. After that I do some types of costing like $1,250. I already do this process. Then after I also include this costing because I have to pay this to the manufacturer, so I have to also include this cost over here. Now $600 also. And the final, I will show you what is the exact price, like 5,000 plus 1,250. You can see here 1,250 is for the costing like assortment, like doing some types of machinery work, that is also included in this. And then after, this is only for faceting process. For particular 1 carat we do costing like this and we get 600. We have to include this, and finally we get 7850 dollar for particular this 30 carat rough diamond. Now what is the exact value for the 1 carat polished diamond is equal to, how we can calculate it for the particular 1 diamond? 7850 divided by 30, and we got 261.62, and we get round figure $262 for particular 1 carat polished diamond. $162 for the particular rough diamond, and in $262 is our final tag value for selling this diamond. I purchase this rough diamond, then after do a lot of process on it, I do a lot of costing on it, I do machining process, I did some types of different types of process, and all the process are included in rough diamond plus what I did on machining process plus what I did in manufacturing unit, and I have to pay some workers, so I need to include in it. After that I get final costing of $7850 on this particular rough diamond. After that I did polished diamond, and the 30 carat polished diamond I received from this 100 carat rough diamond, and the 5,000 plus 1,250 plus 1,600 is equal to $7850. And for particular 1 carat rough diamond, 1 carat polished diamond, I took from the market $262, and I will sell it in the market. And exactly what is the profit margin, it depends on you. What is the exact you can do optimization method in this process. It's your profit as well as this is $262, but market is going to fluctuated up and down. You can also get $290 from 1 carat also.